Hello, my name is Jacqueline Flores, and for my cultural interview, I interviewed Moing Sunday. He is a 29-year-old professional soccer player from Mangu, Nigeria. So he was born in Nigeria. He grew up there until he was about 7 years old. And then at about the age of 7 years old, 8 years old, he moved to Iowa because his father was actually, he pretty much came into the program of the student exchange at University of Iowa. So he was able to first move there, and then slowly he brought his wife and his children to move there with him. So his father is basically the reason that he had the opportunity to come and live here in the United States. At the moment, he does not have citizenship. He is currently going through the green card process. So he's still going through that. Some of the important things that I learned from the interview is that so basically the food that they often ate over there in Nigeria it's called pounded yam with spinach and rice. Basically the yam is just boiled, and it's a food that can be kind of hard to digest, because he explained to me that it's a food that he can't eat all the time, especially being a soccer player. So what he would do is he usually would wait until he was going to have an off day from soccer, and he will eat it the day before his off day so that it can properly digest, because it is such a heavy food. One of the things that I learned that is considered disrespectful in the culture of Nigeria is basically speaking behind somebody's back, which I think that's kind of something that would be seen as disrespectful in most cultures. But the people in Nigeria tend to be a lot closer. The neighborhoods and everything like that, everybody talks to each other. It's not like here where people just simply say hi and bye to their neighbor and then they just go about their business. These people actually, they're like close together. They talk on a daily basis, and basically if anybody says something about someone in the neighborhood, it's gonna get back to that person. So that is what's seen as disrespectful in his culture, because they are more direct as well. So yeah. What is seen as respectful in his culture is basically for them to accomplish big things, accomplishing big goals. I guess going for all that they can, trying to reach as high as they can with their goals. And for example, Nigerian parents often want their children to become a doctor or a lawyer, which sounds familiar because I feel like in Mexican culture as well, parents always want their kids to become a doctor or a dentist or something that will basically grant their child job security and good pay and like just success. So another thing that I found to be similar to the Mexican culture in Nigeria is the fact that, well, at least for me, is the fact that they pray his family would pray at 6 p.m. on Fridays. So basically, if there was some type of party, event, game, anything going on a Friday around that time, he could not go because he needed to be home at 6 to pray on Fridays. So he would have to either go after praying or before, but make it back in time home before 6. So that is pretty strict, and I kind of identify with that a little bit, being Catholic and growing up with my grandma. So one last thing is This is basically what they will wear in Nigeria. It's a dashiki. It's colorful and it's different. It's a different style. They can go like above the knee, or they can also go past the knee. This is just worn by people over there, and Moing explained to me that he actually chooses to wear it even like when he plays soccer and things like that, like just outings, because he's proud to be Nigerian and to show that like he is from Nigeria. So yeah, that's my cultural interview.